How are you?
Can you hear me, Mr. McDaniel?
Yeah, I can.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Excellent. For some reason, even though you're hearing me, it's telling me I'm muted.
Give me
right.
one.
You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, yep, I can hear you and see.
Okay. All right, so today's the date and time set for sentencing. Have you had a chance to look at the pre-sentence investigation and recommendation from probation?
Yeah, I did a little bit. Yep.
All right, is there anything in there that's factually inaccurate? So where it's got your address and your work history and all that kind of stuff, that's all correct?
Yeah, that's all right. Yep.
Okay, is there anything you want me to consider, Mr. McDaniel, before I sentence you today?
I realized that I did mess up and I shouldn't have been out driving, and that I know that it should never happen again. I mean, I'm trying to change, and I've been trying to do AA meetings here and there.
Good.
And
you getting anything out of them?
I am a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I do feel like it's helping a little bit, and I realized I messed up, and now it's time to take my consequences and just change myself from there.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Mr. McDaniel, fines and costs on your file, $620. There is a $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan, $75 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan. I'm ordering restitution of $125 to Sumter Township. I'm placing you on probation for 12 months. Probation fee is $480. I am adopting in full the recommendations you saw from probation. So in other words, they made recommendations 1 through 10. I'm adopting those in full.
Okay.
Total on the file is $1,370. You can do a payment plan, like monthly payments, or I can just give you a due date. Payments?
Monthly payments.
You can work that out with your probation department or probation officer.
Okay.
Now, it also requires 48 hours community service. That just means you hook up with some nonprofit, church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, some kind of nonprofit. You do 48 hours with them.
Okay.
That'll satisfy us. You got to get documentation, obviously.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about the sentencing?
Nope, not really.
Okay. All right. Now, brother, I got to lecture you.
No, that's fine. I knew it was coming.
I'm looking at your record. You got an issue with alcohol.
Oh yeah, and that's why I realized, like, I hate that it took me to total a vehicle out and get an OWI to realize it, but
yeah.
But
hey, you haven't hurt anybody. You don't have 3 kids that will never talk to you because you raised them as an alcoholic father.
No,
right?
Exactly. Yep. Okay. Yeah, my daughter's still in my life every day. So
right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep going to those AA meetings. And I want you to find an AA meeting that's full of a bunch of old people like me.
Okay.
Because sooner or later, probably sooner rather than later, some of those older people are going to come up to you and grab you by the arm and say, do you realize how lucky you are to realize that you've got an issue and start dealing with it at 22 instead of waiting until your whole life is a wreck behind you?
No, exactly. And that's why I'm glad that I can say that I am still young and I'm realizing this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 40 years down the road, this is nothing but a bad memory.
Exactly. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Good. I'm really encouraged by your attitude. So if you're having any problems complying with probation, you just got to let your probation officer know so we can get ahead of it before it's a big problem we can't fix without jail time. We don't want to do jail time.
No,
jail time doesn't help you at all.
Hell no. Now,
right.
Do you know what probation officer I'll have?
Probably, I don't know. It's probably going to be Ms. Blunt.
Okay.
Usually when they start the process, they stick with it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
Any questions?
Now, what's that?
Any questions?
Are they gonna email me or contact me or?
Probably by email, but she's going to contact you with some details.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Have a good one.
You as well.
District Court probation. How can I help you?
Hey, would you just let Art know that Morgan is in my waiting room whenever you guys are ready on your end?
You said Morgan?
Morgan,
Yep, I'll let him know.
thanks.
Oh, yeah, I'm just setting, you didn't have our violations. Just setting that up there. It should be pretty interesting today. The one guy's, yeah, did too much acid in his lifetime.
No, but I know it's going on.
Oh, good morning. Yes, and,
No, what do you recall? It's Tina, I talked to Tina, and Tina basically said, told me what the conversation was, and Lisa said she had checked with me, and I'm like, okay, I wish you would. Yeah. Well, I don't know, she might have, she got around on practice. So she might just figure that, she got her list of things she got to do, she might figure that out after her.
well, I was thinking.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
But listen, just so you understand, not even for you. I mean,
I'm sorry.
but I want you to answer the best thing for them.
Okay.
Because I would have been lost if I would come in here
And
20 years ago.
seal.
She wouldn't know what was going on, I wouldn't know what was going on. I mean, it just, I'm gonna be honest. I would tell her, I would love to see you stay in part of the building. Lisa, she should at least have you here. Even if she plans on getting rid of you after that, you kind of something she should at least get in her first once, so she-
I'm trying to, yeah,
I just think it's better for her.
see that, when he sees it, then I'll give her, I get it.
Well, all right, I'll say, even if you don't make it permanent. Right. So you come in, or you might have to pay for it.
There was
So,
a position open, oh, you know, I still show, I showed that he made on 11/4, and he said he made another version. Starting at 36 and high, and I showed that he made the second partial payment. I was blown away, and I kept on reread it, and yeah, it's $700, which was something else. Okay, so let me just, let me talk to Josh, I don't want you to take myself with the ball.
right,
Okay,
and that's why I want to let her know.
okay, I'm gonna, like I said, let me talk to Josh, and see what he says.
We can talk now.
And then if you guys can have the applicants, you know, and I think it's not bothering me, but I, so, yeah.
Yeah, no, I.
I promise, I'll get it.
Big problem.
Let you know, what is your family? All right.
Well, like I said, my sales point, her,
Have a good
isn't
day.
even about you personally, just about the fact, you know, what's going on. And then, you know, if we can do this, you know, I already, sure, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously.
yeah. Thank you.
I know my way.
Oh, no, you know those, two motions that you were gonna do for,
Yeah.
okay, just wanted to make sure you were on board. Okay, thank you. Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get hold of Mr. Moore. I'm gonna update the calendar this morning and get all of them set, right?
Good.
Good, get hold of stuff.
Yeah, so instead of me bothering you all morning, is anybody watching my waiting room? Know who's out there for violations or not?
I can ask Katie.
Thanks. Lara weighs in now.
Okay.
He was Mr. Reed filed the motion for the return of the fire. Can you let me know if you're gonna have opposition to that, please? If you are, just let me know, and, I'll let Mr. Reed know that we have to wait until his, 13 minutes later. Can you call back, please? And thank you. You have to go online for that, so. Okay, you can either drop it off into our Dropbox, or you can. Okay, then you'll need to mail it in. I cannot take a payment over the phone, sir. Okay, can I transfer you the money? What you need to do is go into our website. You're on www.mi34districtcourt, correct? Okay, and you get online payment. Okay, and what is the problem? I mean, what is it telling you the problem? All you gotta do is put in your case number, sir, and then take that. That other information is in case you don't have your case number. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Yes. Yes. Then just put in your case number and the amount that you're paying. Unfortunately, we're not capable of accepting payment over the phone. And you get to pay online, correct? Okay, all you have to do is put in where it says citations/case, put in your case number. And then just put in your payment amount. You don't have to put in all the rest of that info. Yeah. And you should be fine, okay? All right, thank you. If you have any more problems, give us a call back, okay? You're welcome. Bye. Good morning.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
What's your name?
Danny Ray Skaggs.
And Mr. Skaggs, you're scheduled for sentencing this morning, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you talked to Mr. Russell?
Not today. No, I have not.
Are you expecting him to join us for sentencing?
He said he was gonna.
Okay. All right. Let me put you in the waiting room till we find him.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Your Honor.
Yeah, let me try to figure out my audio.
Yep.
Okay.
Technical difficulties, fellas. All right, let's try this.
Perfect.
People versus Danny Skaggs. Mr. Russell, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gary Russell appearing on behalf of the defendant, Danny Skaggs. Mr. Skaggs, state your name for the record.
Danny Ray Skaggs.
Good morning. Have you gentlemen had a chance to go over the report and recommendation, Mr. Russell?
We have, Your Honor. I've discussed it with Mr. Skaggs. We'd ask the court to adopt the recommendation. I would just have a couple comments I'd like to make as to the recommendation.
Certainly.
Your Honor, Mr. Skaggs, this is his first alcohol-related or drug-related offense of any kind. He's 43 years old. I think I told you last time he was a CDL driver, 18 years working for Buck Soil. Like I said, we have no problem with the recommendation. My thought was like maybe a first-level alcohol education class would be more appropriate, first-time offender, especially somebody of his age with no history, as well as, I don't know it'd be necessary to test him for 9 months and no use, but I'll leave that to the court's discretion.
Thank you. I'm guessing probably the level 2 was because of the high BAC at 6:41 in the evening.
Right.
What I'd be willing to do is kind of leave that door open, Mr. Russell. Depending on where he goes for his education, they're going to do an assessment. If they come back and say he doesn't need level 2, he just needs level 1, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So I'll just leave that door open. I want him to get some education. As far as the testing, same thing. I'll leave that door open. You know, we're 3 months, 4 months, 5 months into probation, and we haven't had any issues on testing, and you requested we terminate that. And actually, it doesn't even have to be you, counsel. Mr. Skaggs can request that through his probation officer, and at that point, I'm probably going to grant it.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Skaggs, is there anything you want me to consider, sir, that Mr. Russell hasn't covered?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, your fines and costs on this file, $620. $75 victim's fund fee to the state of Michigan, $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan. I'm placing you on probation for 9 months. Restitution to the city of Romulus is $200. Probation fee is $360. The total on the file, sir, is $1,025. I am adopting in full the recommendations you went over with Mr. Russell. That means 1 through 10 that were recommendations are now court ordered. You want a due date on the 13/25, or you want to set up payments, monthly payments with probation?
No, it's a due date, and I'll give it in full.
Right. How much time you want?
I can do it today if you need it.
Okay. Well, I'll give you till Friday because I don't want you to have to do it online and pay all those extra fees.
All right.
So just so you know, you can pay in person between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., or you can drop a check or money order in the Dropbox 24/7.
Now, where's that Dropbox located at?
At the old court. We're not in the new court building yet.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, gentlemen?
None, Your Honor.
Mr. Skaggs, you're here from Ms. Blunt. She's going to have some paperwork for you. Sir, if you're having any problems complying with the terms, communicate with probation. Let Mr. Russell know what's going on. He knows how to find me, and we'll straighten it out before it gets big problems.
Okay.
We want to fix them when they're little problems.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
Judge, I don't know why I bother going north hunting anymore.
Just because the weather's usually nicer, I guess. I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
it was beautiful. Before I left on Saturday, I had a gorgeous 8-pointer sauntering through my backyard at about 20 yards from my back door.
Yeah, yeah.
I pulled into the office today. There was a 4-pointer standing in my parking spot.
Well, it's that time of year they're doing stupid stuff, right?
Yeah, I went up Saturday. It was too windy, so I sat in my gun box and scouted. I had a little 4-pointer chasing them. On Sunday morning, I saw one doe.
Yeah. We had terrible. We had a great weekend because we had 2 really nice deer that were seen, but we didn't see much. They just, with the wind and the 70+ degrees temperatures, they just weren't moving much. The bucks were running around, but we didn't see any does. So
Yeah, we had
they're up there.
we took a walk midday yesterday and saw all kinds of rubs. So actually, we had a couple
good.
does skating through the tree line. And we had the wind on them, so we were good. But I mean, lots of rubs. But and my buddy saw a nice one. But at least, yeah, 70 degrees. I think it just kept them down.
It didn't feel like deer hunting, that's for sure.
No.
All right, have a great day.
Thanks, Judge.
Good luck next week.
You too.
Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Laraway. Mr. Laraway, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now, Your Honor.
Is your attorney going to be joining us today, Mr. Vincent, or
No.
somebody from his office?
No,
Okay. All right.
I wasn't aware if I needed him. I didn't think it was, if I would really need him for this.
It's not a question of need. It's a question of whether or not you want him.
Yeah, I'm good, Judge. We can
Okay.
continue without him.
Okay. All right. Miss Blunt's joining us on Zoom as well, Mr. Laraway.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we've got a file here from August 25, 2019. It's a drinking and driving charge. You were sentenced January of 2020. We've had a couple bumps in the road. Miss Blunt, anything to add to what's on the written paperwork I've got?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So what's your recommendation for Mr. Laraway moving forward?
He is compliant with everything else other than the 2 occasions of drinking, and I feel like 30 days on the alcohol monitor to make sure he is sober
Right.
would be a good idea right now.
Okay. Mr. Laraway, you working?
Right now I'm on disability.
Okay. Who do you work for?
I'm not right now. I'm actually trying to get all my ducks in a row and get my health back together so I can come out of the gates with my own business. So
Okay.
it's been it's been a struggle, but I've been doing really good up until not this past month before on my drinking, and it's
Mhm.
really been helping my health as well. So,
Okay. What business are you in?
Concrete.
Okay, all right. And Ms. Blunt, what's he got for priors, if any?
He has an operating while impaired in 2001.
2001. Okay. All right. So what's our next review date? I know there's a December date. I just don't know what it is.
12/9.
You want to, is that too soon for a review date for
No.
Mr. Laraway?
Whatever works for you guys. I mean,
Okay.
it's you know, it's all in your guys' hands. I realize you guys have a job to do, criterias to follow, and I dropped the ball on my end, and I respect you guys for that. And my
Okay.
apologies to the courts. I just,
All right.
you know, I want to be a man and be accountable for my actions. And
Well, Mr.
I really
Laraway,
don't-
your attitude is encouraging.
yeah, I don't want you guys giving up on me. You know, I screwed
Oh, we're not
up.
there. We're not
You
there.
know, I screwed up. I'm human, you know, and I can't. There's nothing to blame but myself. So
Well,
regardless,
I'm gonna go along with Ms. Blunt's recommendation. We'll review this on that December 9th date. In the meantime, I want you on an alcohol monitor to make sure you're not drinking.
okay,
We're gonna help you stay sober.
right. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So do I get something in the mail on how I go about getting the alcohol tether? How does that
I'll
work?
be calling you and emailing you, Mr. Laraway.
Okay, thank you, Katie.
Anything
You're welcome.
else? Questions? Mr.
I'm
Laraway?
good.
Okay. All right. Good luck, sir.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Katie, you want me to put you back in the waiting room?
I gotta get in my Zoom to talk to your other
Oh, okay.
violation before I can send it to you, so
I'll just kick you out then.
Okay.
So test audio. No.
That's what it appears to be.
So unmute that.
And we'll just turn the volume down on it. On your phone here.
Are you all the way down?
Yep.
Seemed to work because I'm not getting the feedback.
No, but you can hear it
Oh.
just a little bit.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
There you go. The video's off now.
So how'd you get back to waiting room?
Participants.
Okay. Yep. That will work, my friend. Thank you.
Not a problem, Judge. I'm glad it does.
No, I'm not tethered to the laptop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I really have anything yet. Thank you. Yes, this is Paula from the Billboard's office at 34 Eastern Court. I'm looking for recent paper. Thank you so much. Good morning, Rachel. This is Paula from the Billboard's office at 34. I need to talk to you about how you're going to handle tomorrow. Judge wants to know if you're just going to call into his courtroom on his Zoom line, or if you're going to create a Zoom hearing. So if you just give me a call back, 734-941-4462, extension 205, so that I can let Judge know how we're going to do that. And if you decide just to join the Zoom in his courtroom, I can give you the number. Okay? Thank you. Bye. He's out front.
Okay, I just wondered if you had any files. Thank you.
Checking. Yes, ma'am, speak with John, please. This is Polly from the Oakley's office. It says you're on this report. That's fine, thank you. Yeah, she does. All right, bye.
Sherry, Brian Oakley. You guys are the greatest. You know that? You guys are fantastic. Yeah. I can be there at 11 o'clock. This morning? Yep. Yep. You're the best. Thanks. Thank you very much. Hey, Katie, do you know if Mr. Nunley's had any conversation with Ms. Morgan?
I do not. She has on my PC.
All right. He's in my waiting room. I'm going to make you know how to do breakout rooms?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you, Paula, do I have to make you the host or co-host to do breakouts?
I think I can as a co-host.
No, I'm just asking you theoretically. Do you have to be host or co-host to make breakouts? All right. Paula says you got to be the host, so I'm going to make you the host. So I'm going to make you the host, and then I think you got to make me the co-host so I can still see the waiting room and everything.
Yes.
Okay, so you want me to put Nunley and Miss Morgan in?
Well, let's bring him into the meeting first, but make me co-host and then I can do that. Actually, we just lost Morgan and there we go. All right, so let me talk to him and find out.
Okay.
Good morning, Royce.
Hey, how are you, Judge?
Good. You want a breakout room with Miss Morgan?
With who?
Miss Morgan, probation violation.
Oh, sure.
Katie, why don't you give Royce an update? What's your recommendation for her?
Adjourn for compliance because she needs to do her 26-week anger management program and she hasn't made a payment since she's been sentenced.
Okay, so the main thing is she's got to get on track with anger management.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right, so what are you thinking? Go to the December 9th date?
yeah.
Okay. All right, Royce,
December 9th.
Katie's going to put you and Miss Morgan in a breakout then. All right. And if you would, try to coach her through getting out of the breakout room again so we're not waiting for it to end. Thanks. Katie, set it up short, like a 5-minute tops for a breakout.
Okay.
Thanks. Miss Morgan, good morning. Your audio is muted.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Nunley so you can talk to him before you come back out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Miss Morgan, is there a lot of noise where you're at, or is that where Mr. Nunley's at?
It might be my kids in their Zoom. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm just gonna mute you for now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. That's all right. I'm muting you and can you hear me still? Shake your head if you can. Okay. All right. Mr. Nunley, your appearance for Miss Morgan, please.
Yeah, Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of Miss Morgan.
All right. So just for the record, we've got a case from October 29/19. Ms. Morgan was sentenced on February 12, 2020 to a delayed sentence. Big thing is the anger management. So you had a chance to discuss with Ms. Morgan. Where are we at, Mr. Nunley?
So yeah, we discussed it and I impressed upon her how imperative it is that she starts these classes and informed her that they're likely available over Zoom. I don't think they're doing.
Oh,
them
they
over-
are.
Yeah. So she understands, and I think that she was relieved to hear that she can participate over Zoom
Good.
because she has a new job. She's working a lot of hours, but I told
Awesome.
her that the court may be willing to adjourn it out to December 9th. And that in that time, she said that she can get the classes going. She said she can make a payment also. She's paid every 2 weeks. And I think she's already she's paid, I think on the 20th. And she said she'd be making her first payment then.
Well, that sounds like a plan. Let's see if we can unmute her.
Judge as well. Her work program days have not been converted yet.
Okay,
would you like to
I
convert those to
unmuted her. Now
community
I can't hear you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Her work program days were not converted yet to community service. Would you like to do that?
Let's hold off on that because it sounds like
Okay.
new job, anger management. Sounds like she's got a house full of kids. Why don't we deal with that on the 9th, December 9th?
Okay.
So she still owes us some time. We just won't worry about that until the 9th.
Okay.
You understand that, Ms. Morgan? Shake your head. Yes? Okay. All right. Now I want to talk to you, so I'm going to unmute you. So let's see if this works. Okay. All right. Did all of that make sense, what Mr. Nunley and Ms. Blunt talked about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I want to implore you to really get involved with this anger management. How many kids you got?
3.
Okay. You're going to learn things in that process with anger management that's going to make you a better mother.
Okay.
There's no doubt about it.
And that's always
Okay? If you've got 3 kids, you have had occasions when they made you angry.
yes.
Okay? So embrace that process. I think you're going to find some valuable information there. So,
Okay.
do you have any questions for Mr. Nunley, Ms. Blunt, or myself?
No, sir.
All right. Ms. Blunt, you going to send her some information?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I will be mailing you.
All right.
some
Good
information.
luck, Ms. Morgan.
Okay.
Hey, Royce, were you just, because I think I surprised you with Ms. Morgan. Were you just coming in case we needed you? Are you just the guy on call or what?
No, like that sentencing for this Gary Foster person.
Oh, yeah. We don't think he's going to show up. What was
Yeah.
it, 9:30, Art?
9:15, I think.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we'll let you hang out. We might need you again.
Okay.
Thanks.
Judge, I switched you to be host, okay?
Yeah, we can always switch back if we need another breakout.
Okay.
All right. So Royce goes into the waiting room. And let's find out who Autumn is. Is Autumn yours?
No,
I'm assuming she's in the wrong place.
just a girl that should be in a 10.
Oh, she showed up? Oh, I already sent that out as a bench warrant. Can you find the file? Yeah. Thanks. You got her in your waiting room then, I assume.
She was in my waiting room. I spoke with her and told her to be in your waiting room at 10 o'clock.
Okay. All right.
If you want it earlier, I can call her.
Yeah, call her. I'm ready right now.
I just need a signature.
Yeah. Autumn, can you hear me?
This is David. I'm using her phone.
All right, David, what's your last name?
Stroshine. Strocchine.
Okay. You are on my list. I couldn't figure out who this Tupper person was.
Oh, that's
All
my
right.
girlfriend's phone.
All right. All right. Are you prepared for sentencing, Mr. Shropshire?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you are prepared to go forward today without benefit of an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I do not have video for you. I'm just getting your audio, which is okay with me. But if you wanted to show me a pretty tie or something like that, I just wanted to let you know that the video's not working.
Okay, I'm on the phone. I don't know how to use it.
That's all right. That's all right. As long as you can hear me, okay. Is
Yep.
there, did you get a chance to look at the report and recommendation from probation?
Yes, I did.
All right. Is there anything in that report, sir, that's not factually correct? Like your address, your work history, those types of things?
That's all correct.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like me to consider before I set the terms of your sentence today?
I would like to know if it's possible not to have community service because I'm working 60+ hours. I'm a single father, and it'll be really rough for me to complete community service, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What do they do at X-Tang?
We build tonneau covers for trucks.
Okay. All right. Neat. All right. And looks like it's a new job.
Yes, I just started and I'm on 60 hours a week.
Okay. The answer to your question is probably not. In other words, just about everybody in these situations gives me some time, but that doesn't mean we need to get the time out of you now. Let's get some of this other stuff done, and then we'll talk about that. So,
Okay.
you know, you're going to be on probation. We got time to worry about that. And I might waive it down the road, but at this point, I'm not ready to waive it. Make sense?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
So what I'm going to do on my paperwork where the 48 hours is listed, I'm just going to say we're going to review this after 60 days.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else before I sentence?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, the fines and costs on your file, $620. We've got a $75 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan. We've got a $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan. Restitution is ordered in the amount of $125 to Sumter Township. As I said, you're on probation for 6 months. Probation fee is $240. I am adopting in full the recommendations that you went over from probation. So in other words, the 1 through 10 that were recommendations are now court ordered. The total on your file is $1,110. I can give you a due date, or you can just work out payments, monthly payments with your probation officer. What's better for you?
Probably the payment, sir.
All right, you'll work that out with probation. You're going to hear from probation. They're going to have some information so you can get on track with all these details. Are you going to stop share? Are you going to email him or call him, go over the details
For
sentencing?
Oh, yeah.
Stop share.
Oh, absolutely.
Which one? Call him, email.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Sikowski just walked into my courtroom. He said he's going to reach out to you both by email and phone call. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, I don't.
All right. Good luck to you. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks. All right. So you got garlic?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this is new charge you're telling me? This is what you brought this in for?
2 new assaults.
I only got one here.
That's ours. She got 2 new ones.
So this is the newest. Oh, this is the one.
That's ours, and
That's this
2
one.
new charges
All right.
that would spike the.
All right. Is she the Galaxy A20? I assume. All right. Yep. Are you Jessica Garlick? Are you Jessica Garlick? Your audio is off.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay,
You're-
good morning, Judge.
Good morning. You're Jessica Garlick.
I am.
All right, I'm going to bring Mr. Sokowski into the meeting.
Okay.
Ms. Garlick, when you were sentenced, you had the benefit of a court-appointed attorney. Are you prepared to go forward today without one, or would you like to speak to an attorney?
No, we can move forward.
All right. While we're waiting for Mr. Sokowski to get joined in, looks like you've got a Van Buren Township speeding ticket that you owe money on. Have you got anything going on that as far as a payment plan or anything?
No, I don't know how to actually go about that.
All right. The total on that's $270. If you want to set up a payment plan, just tell me what you can afford to do weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, some kind of regular payments.
Can we do monthly? What's the
much?
minimum I can do?
Can you do 40 a month?
Yeah.
When can you start that?
Can we start at December 1st?
I'll go with December 4th. That's a Friday.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Sokowski, you can hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. So we've got Ms. Garlick on Zoom. File from August 2019, assault and battery. She was placed on a delayed sentence on October 9th. Told to stay out of trouble, no contact with the complainant in the matter. Substance abuse assessment and follow-up. Where are we at from the probation department's standpoint?
Well, Your Honor, it looks like she had an assessment which recommended individual therapy for anger, and which she didn't engage in initially because COVID hit at that time. I contacted her. She had attended approximately 2 to 3 sessions, and then she discontinued treatment, stating that she didn't have the money, and I offered to send her elsewhere, and she says she refuses to drive more than 10 minutes from her house.
Okay, anything else?
Well, just want to point out the fact with these 2 assaults, they did take place in Southgate, which I believe is more than 10 minutes from here.
Yep. Ms. Garlick, those 2 cases in Southgate, do you have any court dates scheduled on those?
No, I knew nothing about them until I got the court date for you guys, and I know what they're about, but they were never a physical. They're a verbal altercation with my child's father because my son got hurt on 2 separate occasions, and I actually spoke with him about this, and he said he's not going to.
Hold on. When you say him, you spoke to him. Who's him?
My kid's father. His name's Irvin Weston. And he said he's not pursuing anything, that the neighbors called the police because of the yelling.
Okay.
So when I called the court, they just told me to turn myself in at noon, any day of my choice, and they'd put me in front of a judge at 1 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So when are you going to do that to get these cases moving forward?
I was going to do it in December, the beginning of December.
Why are you waiting so long?
Because my son does remote learning, and so I'm home with him. There's no one to help me with him. So
How old's your son?
He's 7.
All right. And you don't have any friends, family, neighbors, anything can watch your kid for a couple hours?
Nope. Not till December. My
Okay.
dad's going to help in December.
All right. Are you working?
No, I'm on disability.
Okay. Art, any recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. At this point in time, I don't believe sufficient evidence to continue this probation. She's had ample time. It's been 12 months. At this point, I would feel to possibly enter the conviction and allow her to address those other warranted cases.
All right. Ms. Garlick, anything you want me to consider before I decide what to do?
Yes, the fact that the original charges with my mom, well, you know the situation, and that I did attend the therapy as much as I could. I did 4 sessions, and it was for trauma therapy. He did not think that it was an anger or issue at all. It was a trauma issue. And I did the best I could with that. And it's not that I won't pursue it. It's just I don't have the money. And with the COVID, everything is just my son has severe breathing problems. That's why he does remote learning. And I just, and then, I was kind of homeless when all this happened. I'm just now getting into a place, it's been almost a year come January, but it's just a struggle financially. And that is what my issue is.
Okay, but I thought I understood Mr. Sikowski to say that when you told him that finances were the problem with continuing treatment, he offered you an option and you shot it down.
Yeah, because the options were, well, I can't really travel. It's very hard for me to travel, Your Honor. The bone spurts are growing in my back, but I can't get in for more surgeries, due to because I'm a single parent.
Well,
So
explain to me how you got to Southgate on February 22nd and April 23rd.
A very long, an extra 20, 30 minutes of stopping and stuff. I had to apply with him being out there.
You had to apply. I don't understand.
Yes, well, with like visitation and stuff with my son and his dad.
All right.
I had to have him out there.
So hold on. There's a formal visitation through the Wayne County front of the court?
Temporarily. As of now, I have sole custody of him. So that's no long, but I still
Hold on. So there's no order that there's no order that you take your son to Southgate to see his dad.
No, not anymore.
When was there?
This has been going on for 2 years up until a few months ago.
All right. So in February, was there a court order that you had to take your son to Southgate?
I wouldn't necessarily say a court order, more of a verbal agreement order.
Okay. So you could find your way to Southgate as for an agreement with your child's father, correct?
Yes, which I understand what you're saying. I should have been able to do that due to court ordered through you guys.
Yep. Conviction will enter. We'll close your file. Good luck in Southgate.
What's that mean?
That means the conviction goes on your record. The delayed sentence gave you a chance to do everything we told you to do, stay out of trouble, and the conviction would not go on your record. Well, you didn't do that. So the conviction will go on your record and we'll close this file.
Okay.
Good luck in Southgate.
Thank you,
Hey,
Your Honor.
Art.
Yes.
I've got a sentencing on my docket sheet for a Darius Sturgis, but I don't have a file.
Okay, I'll get on that right away.
I don't think I did Sturgis this morning. And then I've got a violation for a Moya at 8:45.
So like those are those odd times are for us when you see the violations.
Right.
And then when we tell them they have to see you, we tell them to get back on at 10. But now it seems like we got less that we can do.
Okay, we gotta revamp this then.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Okay. I know it's confusing when you look at the document.
So did anybody talk to Moya at 8:45?
I have to talk to Katie. That was her client.
All right, I'll come up front and get to the bottom of them. Okay, thanks.
Mr. Willingham set presenting no PSI.
Did Moya show up?
Yeah, he showed up. I just observed it. He got it.
What, I'm not seeing through this. Oh, I don't want. What time is it? The more you adjourn. So would you check my docket and see if there's anything else that the oldest one?
I just checked it.
Alright. So if I understand, you're scheduling the violations always at the time. So everybody come back to town? Yeah, Thursday. Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Here's what I'd like to do. Katie, listen to this. As you're talking to them, when you're done with them, check with me and see when I want to talk. Because if it's going like this, it's gonna be right all right. Yeah, then we don't have to worry about losing them in the 20 minutes or an hour when you talk to them, when I'm supposed to talk to them, they're nervous. So yeah, just, you know, check with me and see when we'll do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She had open party, she was on the get over there. Right, right. Mom was there. If it wasn't for COVID, she could do it. I don't think she was on the yeah. All right, thanks.
for another set date in December. And then I also needed to do the violation date in January. Also, did you not ever get any emails from the state about our progress report? Last time you said that you didn't get anything from them after we turned in our.
So yeah, meaning we haven't got dinged yet?
No, anything. I mean, so we turned in status report and we turned in our grant.
Thank you. I think it was the last bite of the
problem is
apple.
gonna be is you're off the whole week and we're not gonna be able to see if we get emailed.
Thomas Cheatham has no order for the 34th District Court with Jessica, and he violated the order twice.
Oh, so I keep getting, this is the second time that, and someone that's been discharged, she violated her tether back in February. She's off probation now. But she got in an accident last weekend and the cops told her that it's showing up that she violated her tether in February, but she's off probation now. So why does that pop up when they run her?
I mean, see, I've never seen it pop up. Is it showing like she's got a warrant?
The first time she got pulled over was for like speeding, and they told her that it's showing that she violated tether. I don't know. I need to call her and figure out for sure what they're saying.
You might have to run it.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the deal is.
because it shouldn't be showing up. If she's discharged off, why would that be showing up? That makes no sense.
Well, theirs doesn't go by ours, you know.
Well, I know, but why?
Well, maybe did she physically complete? They usually give them something that they complete.
Tether?
Yeah. I mean, if you're down there and you get.
Well, they had to go pick it up from her residence if she left it there.
Well, then she may be in violation that.
So she needs to call them and figure out.
She took it off and split.
She took it off and left, and they went and got it. I can't remember if we put it back on or if we just discharged her at that point. No, we didn't discharge her at that point. We must have, I don't know. I'll go figure that out, but she might need to contact them and see what she needs.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do anything about.
Yeah, especially that's. I'm trying to figure this out.
I have phone calls from last week. I definitely not going to do that.
What happened? Yeah, it's the one that's.
I don't know. My email never had them. Did you like fax them to me through that?
No, I emailed me through that to your email. It's right there. I put it on. I copied it onto one sheet. And it's got 2 halves of the sheet on it.
What?
Yeah, I guess there was 2 sheets because they couldn't get it all on there.
No, the only thing I forgot was the road work.
Yeah, and I didn't even bother after that. I just went about my day, and what time it was, like 3:30 or something. Oh, after that, I was already home.
Yeah, I thought we had a PSI, but. Phone call, like, figuring I keep checking my email.
Yeah, I mean, I said, because I sat here until 5, finishing mine, because I was answering calls throughout the day, and it certainly takes away your ability to get anything done. Yeah. God, who the fuck is this Thomas Cheatham guy? Cheatham. I don't know.
I went through all those first. I'm gonna send some letters out for those who have no phone numbers that work. And then there is one that I need you to call because I know the guy.
Okay.
Well, he's like a family friend. So I just set his aside. Doesn't look like he's a client, but I don't want to call him.
No problem. So what I gotta do?
But the rest of them, I went through them all. I letters out to them.
Thank you, thank you. This looks like some big ass freaking shit, man. Which name?
from this morning.
Sorry, the name up this is really loud.
Darius Sturgis. And
One more over. E.
What are you sitting there for, Art?
I didn't know it's too loud here, Judge. Where am I at? Let's get out. It didn't work.
Was there a PSI on Sturgis, or is that the one that was no PSI?
I think that was the one with no PSI.
Do you know why that is? Because I'm looking back to October of 2014, we requested one.
I don't know other than going speaking to Katie in regards to that.
Huh.
I didn't even know it was an OWI.
Yeah, I mean, the case is older than dirt. It's a 2011 case. All right, let me wing it.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Get out of here.
Over internet. We're using the device over cardio. Hello?
Mr. Sturgis, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Wonderful. Good morning. You are Darius Sturgis, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Sturgis, I've got a file here, December 8, 2011, drinking and driving charge. You're to be sentenced today.
Yes, sir.
Got your address on Haggerty Road. That a good one?
No, sir. I stay in Detroit.
New address.
18501 Gilchrist. Gilchrist.
What's your zip, sir?
48235.
Thank you. Are you working, Mr. Sturgis?
I am working. I'm not working for in particular company like a union company like I have been, but I am working.
What do you do?
I'm a carpenter.
Okay. So last week, how many hours did you get?
So I can't tell you about hours, but maybe how much I make was about $800 last week.
Yeah,
So
that doesn't give me an idea. Are you working 2 or 3 days a week? Or are you working, I mean, you're
No,
working, you're not working full time.
No, I'm working full time. I'm working every day, full week. I just kind of work till the job is done now. It's kind of different than union. Union, normally you have a set hour, but
Right.
now the way I'm working now, it's you kind of work till the job's done. So of course I'm working every day. I work Monday through Friday, even Saturday. I don't work on Sunday.
Are you working for yourself or are you working for a jobber?
Well, I'm working for a friend of mine. My friend just started his own company, so he and I'm working with him. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. So what was going on back in, it looks like the first time we tried to process this file was in 2014, we tried to get you sentenced.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming you're going to tell me that was young and dumb.
Well, yes, sir. I was young and dumb, but not only that, I was in a different place. Not I wasn't grown. I was immature.
I got
So
you. Young and dumb. Weren't
yes,
taking care of business.
yes, sir. But I've absolutely grown up since then. Today, I'm a different person than I was then. If you look at you can look at my stuff. I have everything paid off. I have no issues with any courts. I don't have anything for anybody.
Well, let me ask you this. When's the last time you had an interaction with a police department where you were ticketed or arrested?
I can't even remember. It's probably the last time you talked to me. Probably the last time of that case.
I've got your criminal history in front of me, and it looks like the most recent thing was back in 14. Looks like that was out of Van Buren Township, some kind of a stolen property.
Oh, you know what that was? That's what a part of this. It was like, well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. What happened was someone took a license plate. A girl I was dating, she took a license plate. She put it on my car. I got pulled over for that. And this is what I got into.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But it's not her fault. You know, I went through the whole thing and I didn't finish it. And I apologize. So I'm facing what I have to right now.
Yeah. But that's a closed file, right?
Yeah, everything is done. Everything is done. The last thing is this here.
Okay. All right. So tell me, brother, what do you want me to consider before I sentence you on this ancient file?
Well, I want you to
Anything
consider.
else?
I want you to consider that I'm a lot older now. I have not been in any police trouble. I haven't driven. I haven't done anything. Guess what? I'm probably Uber and Lyft's best customer. That is for sure. You know, because I try to do everything right. I'm going through this now because it's put a hold on a lot of things in my life. As far as my children, I can't do a lot of things, even work because of this. And I'm sick of it, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be this guy anymore. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking any step that I can to make sure this thing is right. Whatever you sentence me to, guess what? I'm gonna do it. I want it over with, and so my life can start over. You know, and I appreciate it. That's it. I'm looking for a new start.
Did you have a drunk driving on your record before 2011?
No, I never had drunk driving before.
This is the only drunk driving charge you got.
Yes, sir. And even then, even that drunk driving, it was like I think the legal limit is like a 0.7. It was like a 0.8, and all I had was like a Smirnoff. I didn't even have a drink. I had like a Smirnoff drink.
I'm looking at your driving record, your traffic record.
A lot of suspended.
What's your understanding of what you need to do to get your license straight?
Well, what I know now, what I need left from what I did talk to the guy, Secretary of State. He told me after this case, after everything is done, what I would have to do to get my license, I would have to go in front of a jury or a panel of people.
Yeah,
whatever.
the appellate division. Yeah.
I would have to go through all that.
All right.
After that, I can get.
Mr. Sturgis, let me give you some advice that you didn't ask for.
Yes, sir.
My experience, and I've been in the business for a while. My experience has been, if you try that on your own, you're probably going to spend a lot more time to get some driving privileges. What I would suggest you do is make contact now, find an attorney, and there's a lot of good ones out there. Find an attorney that specializes in driving privilege restoration. So you don't just want to talk to a guy that does a lot of drunk driving and dabbles with licenses. You want to talk to somebody that a primary focus of their practice is helping people like you get back on the road legally.
Yes,
Make
sir.
contact with that attorney, figure out what it's going to cost to hire him or her and start saving some money. Because if you go down for the first hearing on your own, I can almost guarantee at the hearing, they're going to give you a whole list of things they want you to do before they're even consider giving you some driving privileges. Whereas if you talk to the attorney, they'll get you, they'll help you get your ducks in a row before you even go down for the appeal hearing.
Okay, yes, sir.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so yeah, what I'm looking at is you got a suspension out of IPSI that you got to clean up, and then that's the only thing you got to clear up. Then you just got to get back in front of the Secretary of State and beg them to give you some driving privileges.
Well, Your Honor, I have everything. I think maybe it just hasn't went through, but I have all the paperwork right here in front of me of every place, and I pay IPSI also. I have all the paperwork here.
Did you do anything with IPSI since October 5th?
October 5th of this year?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, here's what I think happened then. And I see this all the time, Mr. Sturgis. You probably paid off their fines and costs and IPSI closed their file. But from what I see, you still owe a $45 clearance fee.
Okay. I can
So
go
check
back and
with 14B because it looks like you still got to pay them $45.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Because I do that all the time. I'll get a letter from some guy in jail and says, look, I'm doing 3 years. Can I get time served and close my file? I'll close the file, but I don't waive the $45. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So you might have taken care of IPSI's end of it, and courts don't care if you don't pay the clearance fee because it's just money we send to Secretary of State. You follow?
Yes, sir.
So we'll close a file. We just close it without that waived. So that's probably what happened in IPSI. All right, back to this file.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna put you on probation. I'm just gonna hit you with court costs, fines and court costs of $500. That will include your clearance fee on this one. So let's talk about payment. I can give you a due date, or I can set you up with a payment plan like weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payments.
Sir, can I pay it today?
You can, but if you do that online, it's gonna cost you extra money. It'll probably cost you another $50.
So the best way for me is to come in?
Yeah, here's for 2 reasons. Number one, you come in, it's quicker for you to get your clearance on this one for Secretary of State. All right. So you can pay this in person 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, except this Wednesday we're closed for Veterans Day.
Okay.
Or you can drop a money order in our Dropbox 24/7.
Okay, yes, sir.
And we're still in the old building on Wayne Road in Romulus. We have not moved into the new courthouse. So if
Yes,
I
sir.
give you until the 13th, which is this Friday, is that enough time for you to get down here?
It's more than enough. I'm gonna get it paid between today and tomorrow.
All right. You're probably thinking you got off really light today, aren't you?
Well, I just feel like I'm a blessed. I feel appreciative because I've been through a lot, and
I can
think
tell.
it's my time, and I think it's my time, and I think that you see that, and you giving me an opportunity to fix myself, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to make sure you understand why I was so nice to you today. It's your
Yes.
attitude.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Completely your attitude. You're not making any excuses. You're owning it. It's obvious you've cleaned up your act because I can see the kind of criminal history you had leading up to 2011. I mean, you were involved in some stupid stuff then.
Yes, sir.
But you obviously you're cleaning up and you're on the right path. So I just want to give you an attaboy.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And seriously, I'll tell you what. You need to get the right attorney to get your license back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you can't find somebody that specializes, you give me a call and I'll give you a list of names. Matter of fact, work on that before you get in here Friday.
Yes,
so when
sir.
you come in to pay, if you haven't found an attorney that specializes, you leave your phone number with my guys at security and I'll have my secretary call you and give you 3 or 4 names.
Wow, you're the best, Judge Oakley.
Okay? Because I want you on the road legally. Think of all the money you'd be saving with Uber.
Oh man, and the money I would be keeping in my own pocket, I appreciate it, and the relationships I can build because it's like dragged up a lot with my kids, and it's just I'm sick of being who I've been. I'm ready to be brand new, and I appreciate you for understanding.
You're halfway there because you decided you got to be different.
Well, I decided I had to have courage. I had to take care of me.
It ain't easy to get out of our mess, is it?
It's not.
We like our own mess.
when we dug a big hole like I did,
Yeah.
oh man, it's.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you realize it's all you, guess what? You know you're the only one who can get you out of it. So you got to
Right,
have courage to face yourself,
And
that's
Mr.
what I do.
Sturgis, you know what else I've learned on this job?
Yes, sir.
Once you figure out it's all you, that's empowering.
It is.
Because
It is.
now it's not, you don't have to rely on anybody else. You just got to start fixing your own mess. And the cool thing is there's a lot of people out there that'll help you when you're sincere about it.
Thank you so much, Judge
Yeah.
Oakley.
Yeah. Bless you.
Yes, sir. Thanks so much.
All right.
And I'll see you, and I will be leaving you my number this week.
All right. Just tell security I'm expecting your number because you need help with a driver's license.
Thank you so much, Judge Oakley.
All right. Have a good
Take
one.
it easy.
Hey, Royce, I just wanted to pop in and let you know we're done with the docket this morning.
Cool. Thank